up? Your boy Stingray Cool hit back. We about to talk about my man, the myth, the legend, Master P, also known as Percy Miller. I'm also known as Percy Robert. Yeah, Percy Miller. We're here, Stingray Cool, about to talk about my man, Master P. You know, we about to talk about the man, the myth, the legend, Master P. Percy Robert Mills, also known as his stage name Master P, is an American rapper, record executive, actor, and entrepreneur. He is the founder of the record label No Limit Records, which was relaunched as New No Limit Records through Universal Records and Koch Records, and again as Gutter Music Entertainment and currently No Limit Forever Records. He is also founder and CEO of P. Miller Enterprise, a better black television, which was a short-lived online television which was network. Miller initially gained fame in the mid 1990s with the success of his hip hop group True, as well as his fifth solo rap album Ice Cream Man, which contained his first single Mr. Ice Cream Man. Miller gained further popularity in 1997 after the success of his platinum single Make 'Em Say In total, Miller has released 15 studio albums. See, born Percy Robert Miller Sr. April 29th, 1967, in New Orleans, Louisiana, U.S. Other names: the Ice Cream Man, the Ghetto Bill, Alma Mater, Merritt College. Occupation: rapper, songwriter, record executive, record executive, entrepreneur, actor, record producer. Years active: 1989 to present. Organization: House of Glory. Spouse is Science C. Miller. They've been married since 1989. Oh yeah, they divorced 2014. Children: seven, including Romeo and Sonique Miller. Relatives: C. Murder, brother. Silver Shocker, brother. Moby Dick, cousin. Awards: full list. Well, genres: hip hop. Instruments: vocals. Labels: No Limit, Forever, In a Minute, Solar, Priority, MMI, the new No Limit, Universal, E1, Gutter, No Limit, Take a Stand, Associate Acts, 504 Boys, True, Beats by the Pound, Drummer Boy, Fiend, KLC, Mac, Magic, Maserati, Rome, Mia X, Mystical, Snoop Dogg, Sons of Funk, Salon, Soldier Slim, UGK, Early Life. Percy Robert Miller was born and raised in New Orleans in the Calliope Projects. He is the oldest of five children. He has one sister, Jermaine, and three brothers, Kevin and Platinum, selling rap artist Corey C. Murder and Vicini Silver Shocker Miller. He attended Booker T. Washington High School and Warren Eastern High School. Having played on the basketball team, Miller attended the University of Houston on an athletic scholarship but dropped out months into his freshman year to transfer to Merritt College in Oakland, California, to major in business administration. After the death of his grandfather, Miller inherited $10,000 as a part of his malpractice settlement. Miller opened a record store in Richmond, California, called No Limit Records, which later became the foundation for his own record label of the same name. On February 15th, 1990, Master P released the cassette tape Mind of a Psychopath. His brother, Kevin Miller, was killed the same year in New Orleans. This increased his motivation to become a successful entrepreneur, to change his life and save his family. Music career. Let's see. Early works. Master P released his debut studio album, Get Away Clean, on February 12th, 1991. This was followed by his second album, Mama's Bad Boy, which was released in April 1992. Both albums were released through In a Minute Records in 1993. Master P released his first collaboration album with his group True, titled Who's the Killer. Master P released his third studio album, Ghettos Trying to Kill Me, on March 18th, 1994. It was later re-released in 1997 as a limited edition under Priority. That same year, Master P collaborated on the No Limit compilation albums West Coast Bad Boys Volume 1, Another Level of the Game, and West Coast Bad Boys High for Xmas, or Christmas if you want to call it, on June 6, 1995. Master P released his fourth studio album, 99 Ways to Die. Master P and True released their third album, True, in 1995, which was the group's first major release after two independent albums. The album reached number 25 on the top R&B hip hop albums, and November 14th on the top Heat Seekers. The album was known for its first single and one of Master P's best known songs, I'm About It. He also worked on the compilation album Down South Hustlers, Bouncing and Swinging. During that year, Master P said that when he used to open up for Tupac in the early 1990s, the people responsible for introducing him would frequently call him Mr. P, the country singer. 1995 to 2000, the return of New Orleans and mainstream. In 1995, Master P moved from California back to New Orleans to relocate No Limit Records with a set of new artists and in-house producers, beats by The Pound. On April 16, 1996, Master P released his fifth album, Ice Cream Man. It contained the hit single Mr. Ice Cream Man. Later in 1996, Master P returned with True to work on True to the Game, which would not be released until February 18, 1997. At that time, True was reduced to a trio with just Master P alongside with his brothers C Murder and Silver Shocker. On September 2nd, 1997, Master P released his breakthrough album Ghetto D. The first week sales of the album were the highest of many of Master P's albums, selling over 76,000 copies. Selling over 760,000 copies, and it went on to be to go certified platinum. It contained the hit single "Make 'Em Say Master P's highest charting single to date. The song earned him an MTV Video Music Award nomination in the following year for Best Rap Video, but lost to Will Smith getting jiggy with it. On June 2nd, 1998, Master P released his seventh and best-selling album to date, MP The Last Don. Master P released a film of the same name earlier that year. The album debuted at number one on the Billboard Top 200 charts, selling over 400,000 copies in his first week, and went on to sell over 4 million copies on October 26, 1999. Master P released his eighth studio album, Only God Can Judge Me, which contained his single Step to This. The album went certified gold, selling over 500 million copies. In 1996, Master P and True released their fifth studio album, The Crime Family, aka DCF, if you want to say it like that. On November 28, 2000, he released his ninth studio album, Get Up Postage, which contained his hit singles, Bout That and Soldiers. Also in 2000, Master P and his new group, 504 Boys, released their debut album, Goodfellas, which peaked at number one on the top R&B hip hop albums and contained their hit single, Wobble Wobble. 2001 to 2005, The New No Limit. On December 18th, 2001, Master P released his 10th studio album, Game Face. No, that ain't the same one I'm thinking about. That's different. Thing had his face on the front and looked silver, like the villain. It just looked silver. I'm trying to think. It looked tight though. Releases, yes, see. Game Face Master P album released on the New No Limit, which had a partnership with Universal Records in 2002. The 504 Boys released their second album. Both albums charted high on the hip hop charts, but shortly after No Limit began to decline in popularity, record sales as well as roster changes and lawsuits caused No Limit Records to file for bankruptcy on December 17, 2003. Masterpiece's 11th album, titled Good Side, Bad Side, was released on March 23rd, 2004 through Koch Records. Now that's the one he had the split one where he had his regular side, the good side, and had not army fatigue with the mask on. He had the army fatigue, his bad side. It was the mask on. It was like he was like this with the grill. He was posed like this with the grill. It was cool. He's like, okay. Was released on March 23rd, 2004 through Koch Records. Okay, one, then I just said okay. Debuting at number one on the Billboard's Independent Albums chart, Master P and True released their last album, The Truth, in 2005, followed by Masterpiece's 12th studio album, Ghetto Bill Volume 1. See, 2005 to 2007, Gutter Music, uh-huh, yeah, Gutter Music. In 2005, Master P and his son Romeo Miller formed the independent label Gutter Music. On November 29th, 2005, Master P released his first independent album and 13th overall living legend, certified D boy on the Gutter Music Master. Yes, and Master P and 504 Boys released their last album titled Hurricane Katrina. We Gonna Bounce Back that year, and it was dedicated to the victims of Hurricane Katrina. In April 2006, Master P released a compilation album, America's Most Loved Bad Guy. In 2007, Master P released a collaboration album with Romeo titled Hip Hop History that sold over 32,000 copies. Yeah, copies. I was correct. 2010, The Present, No Limit Forever, and recent works. On December 6, 2010, it was announced that Master P was going on a new tour with his brother Silk the Shocker and his son Romeo, titled No Limit Forever. International on February 8th, 2011, Master P was featured on rapper Gucci Mane's track titled Brinks. It was his first recorded song in over 4 years in early 2012. 4 years, yeah, in early 2012. Master P started to rebrand his label on August 10th, 2012. He performed at Insane Clown Posse's 12th annual Gathering of the Juggalos. Juggalos 12th annual Gathering of Juggalos concert. On November 16th, 2011, Master P released his first mixtape and first solo project in over 6 years titled TMZ Too Many Zeros. On August 2nd, 2012, it was announced that Master P was working on his 13th studio album, Boss of All Bosses. On September 17th, 2012, Master P released snippets of an up and coming single titled Friends with Benefits featuring rapper singer Kurt Cobain. Let me see. Aha. On January 16th, 2013, Master P released the second official mixtape titled Al Capone as a promotion for his Boss of All Bosses album. On February 12th, 2013, Master P released his first collaboration mixtape titled New World Order with his new group Louis V. Mob, which includes himself and rappers Alley Boy and Fat Trail. On August 6, 2013, Master P released his third official mixtape titled Famous Again as a promotion for his Boss of All Bosses album. It featured appearances from Rome, Silk the Shocker, D1, Young Louie, Play Beezy, Gangsta Howie T, Clyde Carson, Game, Chief Keef, Fat Trail, Alley Boy, Problem, Wiz Khalifa, Tiger, and Chris Brown, as well as a production from 1500 and Nothing, Young Bugatti, STIV, Shandir, the composer, and JB. On December 16th, 2013, Master P released his fifth album titled The Gift. Not to be mistaken for Busy Bones Gift. Uh, Hold on, let me stretch real quick. In 2014, hold up. On January 5th, 2015, Master P released a second collaboration mixtape titled We All We Got with his new group Money Mafia, which includes himself, his son Maserati Ron, Ace B, Young June, Eastwood, Gangsta, Play Busy, Calliope, Popeye, Flight Boy, and No Limit Forever, and house producer Black and Mild. The mixtape would also include a surprise feature from rapper Lil Wayne, Weezy F Baby. On the track Power on February 9th, 2015, Master P released his third collaboration mixtape titled CP3 with No Limit Forever. Artist and rapper HB. On April 2015, Master P released his fourth collaboration mixtape titled Hustling with his group Money Mafia on June 4th, 2015. It was announced that Master P's newest group Money Mafia would be releasing their debut album. Hold up, wait a minute, pal. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Hold up. Oh, yeah, there we go. Back in 2015, titled Rari Boys. On June 8th, 2015, Master P along with Money Mafia will release their first single from Rari Boys titled Bonita. On July 16th, 2015, Master P released his fifth collaboration mixtape titled The Luciano Family with his group Money Mafia. On October 7th, 2015, Master P will reveal the cover arts and announce the three uh oh yeah that there will be three sequel albums installments for his critically acclaimed debut major label album Ice Cream Man, titled Ice Cream Man 2 The Streets, Ice Cream Man 3 The Hustle, Ice Cream Man 4 The Lifestyle, will will be released all on the same day on October 13th, 2015. Master P will reveal announced the cover art release date and track list to his upcoming new album titled Empire that will be released on November 28th, 2015. On November 27th, 2015, Master P will release his 14th album. That's right, that 14. Aha. Make you say guillotine. My money. Mm. Okay. Of 2015 masterpiece, that Empire from the Hood to Hollywood, it would feature guest appearances from Crazy, Lil Wayne, Maserati Rome, Money Mafia, Ace B, Black Nifmill, Famo, and Lucianos would be released via his label No Limit Forever Records and Global House Records. Okay. Now let's go into his business career. That's what I really want to get into. That's what we really want to get into. We did the rapping, we did the CDs. Now it's time to get into the business. Aside from being a rapper, Master P has enjoyed a successful career as an entrepreneur and investor. Miller opened a record store in Richmond, California called No Limit Records, which later became the foundation for his own record label of the same name. Miller was one of the first rappers to notice and take advantage of the retail potential of the music industry. As an investor, Master P was one of the first rappers to build a business and financial empire by investing in the wide range of business and investment ventures from a variety of industries. He was since invested the millions of dollars he made from his No Limit record company into a travel agency, a Foot Locker retail outlet, a real estate, stocks, film, music, and television production, toy making, clothing, telecommunications, a jewelry line, auto accessories, book and magazine publishing, cars, rims, car rims, fast food franchising, gas stations, his sports management agency, No Limit Communications, a joint venture with marketing guru Dujon Egerton, was successful. His con, hold on. His marketing guru Dodgin, his joint, his sports management agency No Limit Communications, a joint venture with marketing guru Dejan Editing, was a success. His con- conglomerate company No Limit Enterprise became a financial powerhouse. Its real estate investment and property management company, the New Orleans-based PM Properties, controls over 100 properties across the United States. According to Black Enterprise magazine, the No Limit Enterprise grossed over 110 million in revenue in 1998 alone. This level of success inspired other rappers to branch out into other business ventures, and investments. Miller also has his own line of beverages called Make 'em Say Energy drinks. Miller has also made a foray into mass media, where he founded Better Black Television and Cable Television Network in November 2010, based in New Orleans, making him the first rapper to establish a cable television network. Rappers had historically focused more on the artistic and glamorous side of hip hop music, while paying very little attention to the business, investment, and financial aspects. All that changed in 1996 when Master P signed a music distribution deal with Priority Records, one of where No Limit Records would retain 100% ownership of their master recordings and keep 85% of their record sales. while giving priority 15% in return for purchasing and distribution, which allows no limit to profit from future sales, such as catalogs and reissues. Master P went on to make hundreds of millions of dollars from the deal. Additionally, Master P invented many innovative marketing techniques. According to Wendy Day, CEO of Rap Collections, Master P had a whole marketing movement. He was the first person to market the way corporate entity like IBM would market to their clientele. Whereas the traditional model for marketing records was to spend millions of dollars on expensive videos and airplay, Miller did not have such a luxury as an independent artist. Miller had to find a way to sell, market, and build platinum record selling demand on a limited recording budget. He was known for keeping upfront business expenses down and profit margins high. He began selling tapes out the trunk of his car in every city and town in America has potential where there was potential demand for his music. He gave out free samples to people with expensive cars and had them playing his music throughout their neighborhoods. The street level guerrilla marketing technique set the foundation to build a larger fan base for the future. After signing his deal with Priority, Miller began a high volume business model for cranking out as many records as possible. As frequently as possible, he branded all his albums so that the No Limit brand became more important than the actual artist's name. Miller cross promoted all his artists and albums inside the album covers. He also used pen and pixel graphics and mafia inspired themes to make his albums stand out using Photoshop. He offered 20 songs per album, whereas most of the albums offered 15 or less. As Miller learned the customs wanted more for their money, he turned his artists into Marvel comic like characters rather than just rappers. He made sure his artists were number one on the sound scan every time they released an album to build the perception of popularity. He used inexpensive videos to promote his artists, and he cross promoted albums using films and vice versa and tied them all together as a package. Brand image and identity became more important than just music quality. Miller's record labels have sold over 75 million records as a result of his innovative marketing and branding strategies. As founder and CEO of No Limit Entertainment, Miller at one time presided over a business empire that included his conglomerate, No Limit Enterprise, No Limit Records, Bout It Inc., No Limit Clothing, No Limit Communications, No Limit Films, No Limit Sports Management, PM Properties, Advantage Travel. Miller represented former NFL running back Ricky Williams when he was drafted by the New Orleans Saints. However, the deal was rated the worst contract for a player in NFL history by ESPN. Miller manages the music, film, and television career of his son, rap star Romeo Miller, as well as pop star Forrest Lipton and Atlanta rapper Gucci Mane. Miller was the executive television producer for his teenage daughter Symphonix Nickelodeon show How to Rock. Awesome. And co-creator of Romeo, the hit Nickelodeon television show that stars his son, his income. In 1998, Miller ranked 10th on Forbes magazine's list of America's 40th highest paid entertainers with an estimated income of 56.6 million. I mean 56.5 million in 2013. Miller's wealth is estimated to be 200 million, making him one of the wealthiest figures in American hip hop scene. I'm gonna read a little bit about his professional basketball career. In 1998, Miller joined the Fort Wayne Fury of the CBA as a backup guard after a No Limits employee asked the Fury head coach to give his boss a tryout. According to the coach, Miller was coachable and an eager learner, but not NBA material. Miller was on the Charlotte Hornets. Yeah, boy, Charlotte. Charlotte Hornets. Charlotte Hornets, Charlotte Hornets. Got the Hornets blue ah, got the Charlotte Hornets blue right now. Look at me. Ironically, I just looked up and put on this and found the Charlotte Hornets blue shirt. Let's see. Training camp roster. For 10 days in January 1999, he'd been invited to participate at the request of Hornet Ricky Davis' father. He scored 7 points in the extra squad play and played for 8 minutes in two exhibition games before being dropped from the squad on February 1st. Miller claimed he played well but was cut because his rap lyrics were too offensive. See his other adventures, film and television career. Since 1997, Master P has been in numerous featured and straight-to-DVD films as well as television shows. His filmography includes Uncle P. I watched that movie before it was good. Uncle Willie's Family, haven't seen that. Soccer Mom, Gone in 60 Seconds, Hollywood Homicide, Toxic, Foolish. I seen Foolish. It was like Master P, Eddie Griffin and them. That was good. Go check Foolish out. In 1999, he had a small run in World Championship Wrestling, WCW, where he led the professional wrestling stable called No Limit Soldiers that Conan, his big cousin Swole, Rey Mysterio, I think Road Dogg's brothers was in there, and the rest of the rappers I don't really know. The rest of the wrestlers I don't really know. Called the No Limit Soldiers and feud with Kurt Hennig, the late Mr. Perfect, God rest his soul. The West Texas Rednecks, Master P also starred in Romeo alongside his son Romeo Miller on the children's network Nickelodeon from 2003 to 2006. He was also a constant on Dancing with the Stars. Hold up, and be right back. Hello? Yeah, can you give me 20 more minutes? Yeah, I'll come. Yeah, I'm about to wrap this up and I'll be ready. Yeah, I'm almost through. I have to go get it. I'm gonna do. Come on, so you gonna go half or what? I get we say it, so I know how to get that. Oh, I'm yeah. We about to end it with this, and cause no, Master P got the rap snacks. He got all them. He got the syrup, the biscuits. I'm about to drop a little nugget on you. You can do anything. Just keep believing, keep pushing. Even if you fail, keep going. Let that motivate you to do more, and you'll have it. And then, you can have your own little snacks. You have your own little toys. You can have your own little comic book company, and you'll do it. Oh, snap.